got me hot. Yeah. Got me hot.
We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Welcome to another edition, Bro Talk Live, the best show on the internet for you by us. Bro Talk, we're always on the market. Your main man, Jason, in the director's seat. As usual, let's kick it over to my bro, Dex. What up, man?
Dexter Stuckey here. Super excited to be here. As you guys can tell, I'm still dressed like I'm in Las Vegas because I figured we took over Las Vegas, so why not take over Bro Talk Live? So without any further ado, my co-host for the evening, Dion, Vance, and I'm just kidding.
You are lying to me. I was about to say, you're lying to me. Hilarious. I guess you're about to report live from the Entertainment Tonight Awards or something.
I'm ready.
Looking like money. Tyler guy, what up?
I'm good. I was about to say. Actually,
that would have been fun. That would have been very fun.
I would have enjoyed that. You should have actually did it.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
Other than that, I'm good.
Bill, how are you, sir?
I am good also. Dex, that was a stunt I was looking forward to. Like I was waiting for them to come on out like, oh, guests.
Guests. Not wearing any sponsors tonight, Bill?
I'm not. I actually do have something to. I was going to wear this. A friend of mine gave me this, but there's gold in there. This is for the 101st Airborne Division.
So you don't have anything. Okay, that's fine. Shout out to Sean Love.
You are just a nasty one. You are nasty. I figured as European as you are, this would be right up your alley, but guess not.
Good evening, Dion. They like the suit, Dex.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Go like my Instagram picture too.
Oh, that's a nice little hat. That's cute.
There's a story behind this hat, but I won't get into it. But basically, you know how I have these hair issues. In Las Vegas, we were walking at one point. It started to hail.
I saw it in one of them pictures.
They were like, Dex.
I saw one of those pictures. I said, oh.
Your dye job got a little jacked up.
Like I was walking like normal, and it's like you about to be walking down Las Vegas with blackface.
I was waterproof.
Hey, Kiana, what's up?
I ain't want to take no chances.
None. Can't afford to. All right. Welcome to the show, you guys. We have some light news for you today. Nothing really heavy, nothing political. And we're going to keep it moving this week. No Donald Trump appearances on tonight. But we do have a recap from what happened last week. I'm going to have them on the record so I can play them back next week and tell you guys that you were absolutely wrong. What song's going to win Song of the Year? It's not going to be Beyonce.
I voted for Beyonce because I always vote for Beyonce.
I think I'm going to go with Billie Eilish. I think she's going to get
I was thinking Billie Eilish too, actually.
Record of the Year.
I would say so.
I'm also going to say that. Even though I voted for Black Boy.
I think they're going to give Billie like all the awards.
Album of the Year.
I'm going with Taylor Swift.
Go with Jacob Collier.
I think they'll give that one to Taylor Swift.
I don't think it's going to be Jhené Aiko, so I think I'm going to go with Black Pumas.
It's for sure. I don't know why they put her up here to get her all excited for nothing.
I'm going to go with Black Pumas. New artist.
I'm going to go with Noah Cyrus.
I'm going with Megan.
I would go with Doja Cat.
I'm also going with Doja Cat.
That's all.
Rap albums that you guys haven't heard.
This is going to be Nas this year.
Royce the 5'9".
I think they're going to give it to D Smoke. And the one that you guys would know would be melodic rap performance.
But I would probably go with Travis Scott highest in the room.
I'm going with Rockstar.
I think the Grammys will give it to Travis Scott.
I think they're going to give it to Drake. I would have given it to Roddy Ricch as well, though. So congratulations to Dex.
390 pounds at 5'5". Jason, really?
No. 390 pounds of expertness. I beat you. He's so upset that I beat him at this Grammy thing. What he didn't play in that clip was him telling us how he's so much better than us, and you are not better than me in anything. Like, you literally lost to me. And then you tried to be smart and say 390 pounds. You can say that. I'm the winner here.
You won. You got one more answer. You guessed one more answer correctly than the rest of
A
them.
wise man once said, it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, as long as you win.
Who said that?
Who said that?
Dominic Toretto and Fast and the Furious.
Dex, congratulations. You won the Grammy contest.
Wow.
Money Green.
Now you're trying to downplay it. It's no big deal.
The reigning champion.
This is the worst loser in the world.
I'm not. I'm very happy for
You
you.
are. You're
You
terrible.
2-1. Congrats. Megan Thee Stallion took home Best New Artist, while her surprised everyone by winning Song of the Year for I Can't Breathe. No one saw that coming. I think they just wanted to make yeah, I mean, it's not that it's a bad song. It's a great song, but it's, no one heard it. So it's just crazy how, it goes Song of the Year, but whatever. The final 2 awards of the night, however, were won by familiar faces. Billie Eilish winning Record of the Year and for the 2nd straight year, and a country singer winning Album of the Year for her 3rd time. They tried to make a big deal about Beyonce breaking the record for most Grammys won by an artist with her 28th award of the night. But when you look on a closer inspection, she actually hasn't been as honored as the Grammys would like to make it seem. The big 4 awards of the Grammys are Song, Record, Album of the Year, and Best New Artist. And as you start to compare Beyonce to her white counterparts, such as Taylor Swift and Adele and Billie Eilish, it's clear that she actually isn't being recognized as she should be. As you can see, she's only won 1 of these awards in her career for Song of the Year, and that was for single ladies. Taylor Swift's won 3 Album of the Years. Adele's won Song of the Year 3 times, Record of the Year 3 times. Like, it's just like ridiculous. And Billie, actually, the crazy thing, Bill, you want to hear a crazy stat?
Please tell me, because
Adele has won the last 13 Grammys she's been nominated for. She hasn't lost 13 Grammys in a row. Hasn't lost a category. So, yeah, crazy stat. Ridiculous.
There's no world where Beyonce makes music less great than Adele, Billie Eilish, or Taylor Swift combined. There's no universe where the 3 of them make better music than Beyonce combined. There is no
universe, and it's called America.
They do give her all the urban awards, and that's how she got that tally up to 28, because they're giving her, the urban contemporary, melodic rap performance, melodic urban contemporary R&B, you know what I'm saying? Progressive R&B album.
The Academy has come under fire time and time again for this same type of nonsense, the same type of foolery. And what do? They go add Faith Evans as a governor, and they go put this colored guy in charge. And see, we are not. Listen, we hip to the game. There's nothing you all can do without us. Like, y'all need to stop. Like, y'all just need to stop and recognize how great our people really are. Like, and y'all know they weren't going to give it to Beyonce this year.
And I did not have to put Rihanna or any of the other black girls up there, because we already know Beyonce is the best we got, and even she's not doing it. So, yeah. It's no point. That's not what people were actually talking about, though. Last night, people were talking about this performance from Megan and Cardi B, the WAP performance. And Fox News actually brought on Candace Owens to talk about it.
Any words about it? They call this great. They say this is fabulous, that this is the stuff that children should be aspiring towards. So at the same time, Tucker, that we have kids that are not learning hard academics anymore in school, right? Forget about mathematics and science. You can trust the science and trust Dr. Fauci, but you have these kids learning about critical race theory. They're learning that they should aspire to people like Cardi B. You see that fundamentally we are seeing the destruction of American values, American principles, and it's terrifying. I think parents should be terrified that this is the direction that our society is heading towards. And again, we are weakening America. That's really what we should be talking about. This is a weakening of American society. We are setting the stage, and it feels like we are looking at corrosion, like we are about to see the end of an empire. America cannot survive. It cannot be sustained under these sorts of values and principles.
So America tends to be sustained under racism, segregation, and all of those things, but you can't be sustained under WAP.
I guess not.
Here's a
Oh, Dex, you are on mute. Sorry.
You're muted, Dex.
I think that's the issue for me, at least. Like, I agree with Candace Owens and all these people that are like, oh, damn, that was a lot that y'all put on CBS at 10 o'clock at night. Like, during.
Yeah, we know. That's what you said on Twitter.
Yes, I think that. I strongly believe that. Like, that was very, like, jarring to me to be like, oh, damn, we really gonna put this on TV like that? But then at the same time, though, when you start to talk about this is corrupting the fibers of America and all that stuff like that, but Donald Trump was the president this time last year, it's kind of like, it makes it difficult to make that argument to even say like, oh, this was so bad. Because when you compare it to that and they try to use the Dr. Seuss stuff, it loses its steam. Focus on what it was. Yes, the performance was a lot for the Grammys, like that, and that's it. Stop trying to compare it to all this other stuff and say
your president literally got into office after saying that he was going to grab someone by the pee.
Not that he was going to, that he does it.
That he does grab people by the pee.
That you can do it. Like,
as long as it's a dry one, we are good to go.
Like when you're rich, you know, you can do whatever you want.
What you want, but if you grab a wet one, it's a problem. But a dry one, you're good to go.
It's unpopular opinion. I kind of agree with Candace Owens too. But like with Dex, I feel like it was a lot for the Grammys. It was a lot for prime time. It was a lot for CBS. You're on Tucker Carlson, girl.
But here's the problem that
like,
I have with
last names as a first one. Like, he got two last names.
The heir to the Swanson.
People thinking that the performance was too much, but I don't like that she strung together every single racist talking point. Oh, the kids aren't learning anything in school. Like, she brought up critical race theory, which had nothing to do with what they're talking about right now. And she's upset that kids are learning anti-racism in schools. What did that have to do with the performance of WAP on the Grammys?
And what's critical race theory? Like, what the hell? Like, you literally are making things up. Kids are
critical race theory is basically like in schools is like the learning that the society is racist and that you need to. I don't need to get into it. I'm about to go. It's about to take me too long.
I mean, because for the last, I don't know, let's say 400 years, kids have learned that Christopher Columbus discovered America.
Okay, a matter of fact, Cardi B says
it's unlearning those things.
Cardi B says she's going to thank Candy. That's what she calls Candace Owens. Candy. She put my performance on Fox News, giving it more views. That boosted the views on YouTube and is counting towards my streams and sales. So shout out to Candy for that. Candy decided to respond saying, I don't work for Fox News, Belle Callis. That's Cardi B's real name. Nor do I take issue with you having success. I take issue with you being used to encourage young women to strip themselves of dignity. Men typically treat women how they treat themselves. You know that. Oh, nasty. Cardi, goes back and forth saying Melania was a porn star. However, she didn't allow Trump to treat her as so or shame her for being passed and made her into a first lady and mother of his child. It just went back and forth. And then Candace just keeps going and saying, millions of young girls follow you. At your best, you are self-deprecating and humorous. At your worst, you're naked, shoving your vagina into another woman's vagina while thrusting atop her. You were at your worst on the Grammy stage. Do better. Hashtag be best. So yeah, those two went back and forth for a little bit. Does it matter who won this argument or no?
No, I mean, at the end of the day, like Hardy said, like, you're giving her attention on it. You have an issue with it, address the issue and move on. Like, you going back and forth. Now we're talking about it and more people are talking about the performance that you want people to forget, but yet you continue to harp on it.
What was really nasty was when Cardi decided to tweet a picture, this picture of a tweet that Candace Owens allegedly said, yes, my husband did cheat on me with my brother. Yes, he said no when I asked to join them. Candace went back to say that I'm laughing out loud, Cardi, my dear. This is clearly a Photoshop tweet. Only one of us has a husband that sleeps around, which was very nasty.
Candace Owens has a husband?
I didn't know she had a husband,
but we all know that Cardi B's husband does sleep around. So a nasty shot from Candace Owens. So
I feel like probably won that one.
buyer beware, you're messing with Candace Owens.
You know Cardi B threw her phone down, got a little mad.
You think Candy won that one, Dex?
Candy killed it with that one. Cardi didn't say nothing else. She shut up, right?
Did Cardi B respond? No way she responded after that. Like, I think you're done.
Cardi said she was done. She was ready to move on.
Of course.
In other news, moving to the gospel sector, we were asked to talk about this story. I didn't necessarily want to, but we'll do it for the viewers. Let me start by saying that although I am the biggest Kirk Franklin, the musician fan probably in the world, I'm not privy to the details or the history of the relationship between him and his 32-year-old son, Carry On Franklin, but apparently it's strained. His son recorded this message that he then leaked out to the internet.
Okay, if you think I'm racist, but let me say it like this. When your bitch ass starts getting some shit that disrespected, you need to get your skinny motherfucking ass back out the goddamn way before I put my foot in your ass. Because I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. Shut the fuck up. I'm old.
What's up? I will punch your neck, nigga, if you ever disrespect me. I did it. He just hung up the phone.
In the book of Revelation, chapter 9.
Verses 16 and 17, nigga.
When he went up, he sounded like Pinky from Friday. Like when he's like, it's Pinky. He sounded just like him. He's really,
Is it trauma? I didn't think that was that bad.
I don't think a lot of us think it's that bad. And I saw a lot of people laughing about it. Saw a lot of memes about it. And when I first heard it, I was like, oh, I mean, I'm very used to that. Like I've had that happen. Well, not break my neck, but I've had my parents like be upset with me and chastise me and physically beat my ass. Like this has happened to me. And like for me, it's just kind of like one of those things where it's like, okay, like I get it, no big deal. But the more I looked into it and the more I saw memes and stuff, I'm like, you know what, like. I think this is actually kind of bad because I think it's one of those situations where it's like trauma and it's really abuse. And I think that, yes, a lot of us say we're not going to hit our kids, but I do think there's certain ways that you probably shouldn't talk to your kids at all. And I think it's one of those things like you teach your kids how to talk and treat other people. And if you're talking to your child like that, they're going to talk to their kids like that. And they may go into the real world and talk to other people like that too. And I just think like it's probably more conducive to have better dialogue with your children.
I will get to more reactions on what Kurt said, but first I want to play you his apology.
Many of you know I have an older son named Carry On Franklin. In May, he'll be 33. For many years, we have had a toxic relationship with him as a family. We've tried for many years through counseling, through therapy, to try to rectify this private family matter. Recently, my son and I had an argument that he chose to record. I felt extremely disrespected in that conversation and I lost my temper. And I said words that are not appropriate. And I'm sincerely sorry to all of you. I sincerely apologize. I want you to know as a father that during that conversation, I called the family therapist and got that therapist on the phone to try to help. He never played that part of the recording. I'm not perfect. I'm human and I'm going to make mistakes and I'm trying to get it right. Please keep me and my family in your prayers.
Okay, Franklin.
I called on my best friend.
He's 33.
But you apologize to everybody but your son. You told that boy you're going to break his neck. Maybe he's the one that should get the apology, not the public. Like, it seems like you're trying to save your image.
I'm not apologizing to him. If
not apologizing to
if your parents said they about to break your neck, yeah, you know you was.
Well, he didn't apologize. The thing is, he didn't apologize to him. He apologized.
But like, doesn't like if you're gonna apologize to anybody, it should be the kid. Like, why are you apologizing?
He's not a kid.
Well, I mean, his child. But I don't think you need to apologize to the public. Like, to me, that's weird.
You just thought it was okay to come out your mouth and tell your parent to shut the F up.
And I don't think that's right either. But I definitely
that level of disrespect, like y'all might as well just be people in the street doing y'all thing. Like, you're done. You're done. Like, this I would never come out of my mouth and tell one of my parents to shut the F up. Like, what do you think you're doing?
But if you've gone through life and your parent talks to you that way, I don't think there's a lot of.
Oh, no. You must not know about me.
I don't think there's a lot of respect. If your parents are talking to you like that and you feel comfortable, because think about it, we wouldn't do that. We wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. But I think that because of their family dynamic, he felt comfortable doing that. And it's probably not the first time he's done it. I think that there's no respect on either side. Like if Kirk doesn't respect his son clearly does not respect him either.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you in the fact that there's a cycle sometimes in the Black community that does need to be broken. Like, I don't disagree with that, and I'm definitely not going to continue those types of behaviors on. However, I wouldn't apologize in that situation. Like, y'all need to figure that out, and that's really none of our business. But I don't want us to like clutch our pearls because he said this and that. Like, who gives a crap? Like, people who are arguing say the craziest stuff. You record it, and a lot of us sound crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you do. Do you think he only apologized, Stephen, saying because the church came for him?
Yes.
The church wanted him to say something, so that's why he said something.
Well, what do you think?
I think it was proactive.
As a church person, as church people.
As church, I don't think either of them were right in their conversations. I have had that sort of like y'all. People who know me know I've been talked to like that for years. Not that it's okay. I don't think that there's a point where you should be verbally abusing your child. However, I do understand that children take you there. Oh, they take you there. And so Kirk, threatening to wear him out, I understand. Like, I've seen, kids get beat in church. I've been beat in church on the choir loft while church is going on. Been beat.
Okay, well, save it for your therapist.
I don't.
Family therapist.
All right.
We understand, Bill. I appreciate you.
We got it.
Yeah, I really do. I don't want them to try to. I didn't cut you off, so don't be mad at me.
Carry on.
I don't want him on here talking about these wonderful people that I know.
God bless Kirk Franklin and God bless America.
Then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuff. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff.
Hey, all right. So this week in updates, everything kind of has a similar theme, and it's just been very dramatic this week. So. Bill, you almost spit your water out for a second.
Because my grandmama used to wash that thing, and I knew it was nap time.
Not nap time.
I said, "Oh, baby, it's time for nap."
It's time for nap. You had a flashback.
I sure did.
First off, Khloe Kardashian has announced that she is once again in love with her baby's father, Tristan Thompson. She mentioned on Instagram that they're back together. Congrats to them. Her tribe then hopped in the comments to congratulate. So Kylie sent a bunch of diamond hearts, I guess. Everyone said congratulations to her. So congratulations to Khloe getting her baby's father back from Jordan Woods.
Isn't that just won a Grammy on Sunday?
No, that's Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa.
Kendall. They said she looks like Kendall Jenner.
She actually does look like Kendall Jenner or Kim. On the opposite end of paradise, the Kanye and Kim divorce is getting really nasty. Apparently, before Kim even filed for divorce, Kanye changed his numbers and said, "You can contact me through my security," end quote. Nasty. Despite this, Kim trusts him around the kids. He loves them and apparently is seeing a lot of them. She leaves the house and he arrives and hangs out with the kids. And they have an army of nannies. So apparently the transition is easy, says reports. And more the old and the restless news. Fellow old couple, Jennifer Lopez and Alice Rodriguez, were said to be splitting, but apparently not. A-Rod flew to the Dominican Republic over the weekend to see Jennifer Lopez and pronounce his love over to her again. Blah, blah, blah. They're working on their relationship for the kids, but there we go. And last but not least,
they don't have kids together though. So what
I guess their kids are bonded like the Brady Bunch. I don't know. I don't care about any of this stuff. Do you all know what NFTs are? I do care about this story.
No.
Non-fungible tokens. Have you heard of any of it?
No.
I'm sorry, what?
But can we
fungible.
Make some money?
Yeah, non-fungible tokens. They allow individuals to sell digital objects exclusively with like cryptocurrency, like Bitcoin and stuff like that. It's basically like stocks for the digital age. So the NBA started this with selling basketball clips as NFTs. The value of the basketball clip that you own can rise or fall based on how popular the player is at what particular time. So you can kind of sell it to people. And stuff
that ain't a scam.
It is kind of scammy, right? These things people have been purchasing as NFTs range from anything like digital art to like virtual real estate or to this audio file, which is the first ever NFT audio sex tape released by our good girlfriend.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah,
Azalea Banks.
Is that
pay her money for this though? Big money.
Yeah, the 24-minute album titled I F'd Ryder Rips, which is her ex-boyfriend, is a recording of Azalea Banks and her ex-fiance, conceptual artist and programmer Ryder Rips, having sex. When Ryder minted the NFT tied to the album, he listed at 10 Ethereum. That's a type of cryptocurrency, also valued at $18,000. So an artist by the name of Rolton Fighter bought it 9 hours later for the same price, so they sold it. Look at Bill's face.
Because are those 18,000 Mexican dollars, 18,000 shekels, 18,000 rubles? Like what?
$18,000. The sales for the full rights and sole access to the first audio sex tape to be minted
Audio.
on
I missed that the first time you said it.
You missed it.
I totally missed that the first time you said it. Audio?
Audio. So you get to hear Azalea Banks have sex. Full ownership includes limitless distribution and display rights. So yeah, there you go.
Audio.
The two had gotten engaged, in case you're wondering, back in February, with Ryder proposing with a menorah ring. Azalea Banks said that she's now a Jew. She was very excited to accept the proposal. If you guys missed any of this, they broke.
Can we move to the next story, please? There's no way.
Hold on, I gotta keep going. So they broke up on March 1st, right? Because the sex tape apparently became a dispute. So Azalea broke up with him. So since they broke up, that non-fungible token has gone from $18,000 to now he's selling it for 150,000 Ethereum, which is $260 million. That's how much he's selling this audio sex tape for. $260 million. She's very proud. She says, "Don't you love how we came, saw, and conquered this S in a matter of 48 hours? The iconery."
Well, I could agree with that. I mean, people are willing to pay for it. Like, I mean, I just
can we stop for a second and just understand that this is basically a Charlie Chaplin recording? Like there's not even film. You're just listening to audio. This may as well be the 1600s. The shit is going on.
Figure out what the hell was going on here.
Selling an audio sex tape for $17,000. They sold it for $17,000, and now this guy's trying to resell it for $260 million.
People out here making money off of anything,
except
Jason,
for us.
It's crazy.
You really did. You acted. You woke up today and chose violence.
It took me a minute to get through this story. A lot of research went into this story for our good sister Azalea
I'm
Banks.
not mad. I'm not mad. Listen, if they're gonna buy it, sell it.
That's right. Speaking of buying stuff, Stacey Dash has come out and said
Oh,
that
girl.
she was faking it all these years.
I've lived my life being angry. You know, which was what I was on Fox News. You know, I was the angry, conservative black woman. And at that time in my life, it was who I was. And I realized in 2016 that anger is unsustainable and it will destroy you. And you know, what people don't know is that I made a lot of mistakes. And because of that,
It's now time for
She made a lot of mistakes. We knew that. We saw you.
what people don't know, no, that's the thing that we do know.
Okay. So Whoopi Goldberg, okay.
Remember when she beat up her husband?
In a related story, water's wet. Like,
So
okay.
she made some mistakes. So she says she regrets, you know, aligning herself with Trump, and she's ready to move forward with her life.
She's literally probably preparing for her next job that requires her to shed that identity. Like, she's ridiculous. Like,
She's
moving
only
on.
saying that because she looked in the mirror and she saw that skin starting to crack. Started to age like a banana.
You start to crack and melt.
So are we not taking Stacey Dash back?
No.
Jason, stop trying to make fetch happen.
She could be on BET News as a conservative voice.
But she's not conservative, though. She was just anti-black. Like, that's not conservative. You're just anti-black.
Can you be anti-black and work at BET?
They do.
They anti-black too? That's what you said?
Black now.
No, we don't. BET hire us.
I got a question. I got a question.
All right, so we have a decision to make. So Bill co-produced a segment that we would like to, I guess, air during the show. Do we want to air this during a bonus edition of the show, or do we want to do this after this, or how?
You actually could have placed it in lieu of that trash you was dragging us.
Azalea Banks, you know what I hear about that? We had to get updated on our Good Sis. All right, here we go. Let's do two of these.
All right, the talls versus the shorts. PPE. Wear your masks and more money, more problems.
PPE is the salacious one, I guess.
Well, let's do that because none of these are popping out to me.
I'm telling you.
Warrior Mask, no more money, more problems are the short ones. The talls versus the shorts is also funny, but you know. All right, so let's do PPE.
Yeah, this is the top two. Be whatever first.
It's kind of long, so Bill, beware.
Jesus Christ. Y'all be right, y'all.
Oops, sorry.
What the hell? Oh.
All right. My husband, Steve. Okay. And I have been together for 10 years. We met in college and dated all throughout. A few years into dating, I moved in with him and his roommate / brother, Joe, whilst Steve finished school. About 3 weeks after moving in, I started noticing that our bedroom started to smell a lot like pee, and we couldn't figure out where it was coming from. My cat is trained, so I knew it wasn't him. And the dog couldn't go into our room because it was on the second floor, and he had hip problems. I started finding clothes on the floor smelling like pee. I asked Steve, and he said he had no idea. I asked Joe if he was bringing the dog upstairs. He said no. Another 2 weeks passed. At this point, I'm fed up. Still finding pee in my shoes, my throw pillows, things like that. After breaking down one day, Joe suggested it was my cat marking his territory. But if any of y'all have cats, y'all know that cat pee smells different than human pee.
Yeah, that's why we don't call cat pee. We call cat pee cat piss.
I know you're right.
Different.
I think it's rank. I trust my cat. So,
Lord, girl.
Okay. So I set up a camera in our room. Lo and behold, Joe was coming into our room and pissing on my stuff. Because that's what she should have said. When I saw the video, I packed my things and went to stay with a friend until Steve finished college and we moved. When all of this happened, I refused to confront him because yuck, and dealt with that. Apparently, he was struggling with drugs at the time.
Oh, girl.
I haven't really spoken to Joe since. He was a groomsman at our wedding, but we tend to keep clear of each other. With the pandemic, Joe lost his job and apartment and is struggling financially. He asked if he could move in with us, and I don't want to because he pissed on my stuff. He was 22 years old when it happened. He was a grown man. I know I'm justified, but now Steve said that he couldn't do that to his brother. Should I make him choose between me and his brother or just bite the bullet? Jason?
Oh, you're going to have to choose, bro.
Yeah, when I read this, I was like disgusted. Yeah, you're going to have to choose because I'm not letting Joe back into my house so he can pee on some more of my stuff.
I think this is the wrong question.
What's the question for you?
You need to choose between yourself and Steve. Because if Steve didn't have an issue with Joe peeing on your stuff, there wouldn't have been no wedding. Why would you want to be with Steve? Steve is okay with this man pissing on your stuff.
Oh, Steve addressed it. So it's not like Steve's okay with it.
I mean, addressing is kind of like we don't rock with you like that. Like,
so you would have left your fiance if his brother pissed on your stuff.
Yeah. Like I want you to step in and be like, you really did this? Like that's disgusting. Like why would that be okay?
I think we need to discuss the fact that she said she trusts her cat.
Well, she knew that she was right.
She knew the cat was potty trained. And cat piss doesn't smell like human piss.
Oh no. Cat piss is rank. Like she knew that wasn't cat. She knew it was human piss.
Yeah.
She was in denial the whole time.
But he did have drug problems, so I mean,
they all got drug problems.
Whoa! What kind of drugs make you piss on yourself?
Like I don't know. I'm not.
I can't think of any drug that I would associate such behavior with. So I think Steve,
bath salts,
which one is the husband?
Bath salts. He would have eaten her.
Best friend doesn't like you.
Yeah,
like out of all the things you came up with to do while you were high is come piss on my stuff. Like he just doesn't like you. So no, you can't move in. And if you think he's moving here, you're both getting out.
Yeah, exactly. Next.
All right, which one do we want to do next, Bill?
In the comments, they said tall versus short or something like that. Tall, yeah, the tall versus
y'all love these long.
Go ahead.
It's not that long. It's just spaced out, but it's like the way that you like it, Bill. So it's kind of spaced out for you. Oh, sorry, I did the same thing.
I love a good space out. I was doing my grocery shopping at Walmart. This short girl got my attention and asked me if I could grab her something off the tall shelf. I'm 6'4".
Me too.
Rub it in. Honestly, I think if she just stood on her tippy toes or jumped a few times and knocked it down with a stick or something, she could have done it herself. No thanks. She
said, hold up, repeat that line for the podcast listeners. I think they were laughing over you.
I just said, no thanks.
So nasty.
She looked surprised and said, okay. And then she looked around. Some other guy in the aisle was looking at me with this WTF look on his face and came over and got it for her. She thanked him and then walked like 3 feet to grab something else. The guy was like, dude, don't be a jerk. She obviously couldn't reach it. I said, not my problem. I don't work here. He was like, it costs nothing to be nice. I said, it costs $20 to get a stepler. Maybe she should invest in that instead of bothering people who don't work it. She looked at me then and said, wow, okay. And the guy called me an a-hole. I just left because I didn't care. I'm tired of being expected to do-ish just because I'm tall. I expect you all will agree that she was way out of line. Boy,
wrote this. No, I don't agree with that. That's dumb as hell. It took you like 3 seconds to grab something off the shelf and hand it to her. Like, who cares?
There's no way he watching this show and thought we would agree.
Absolutely, he thought we were because you guys are assholes. Of course, he thought you would agree.
No, there's assholes, and then there's this guy.
But I would probably agree. Like, you don't have to do anything for anybody. You're absolutely right. You don't work there. So, like, if she asked you, you said no, you move on with it. But telling me what you think I'm going to do, like, that's where I draw the line. And I'm
with Dion. It's okay to say no. If you don't want to do it, you don't got to do it. What do you mean?
It's okay to say no, but then like, oh, go buy a step ladder and all the like.
The thing is, besides Ty, none of y'all have probably ever been in this situation, so you don't know what it feels like. I know what it feels like, so I completely understand what this guy is saying. Completely.
Jason, you probably wrote this. This actually looks like something you would do.
It probably it does sound like something I would write. But I completely understand what he's saying.
Jason didn't write this.
Because I didn't write it, but you do get to a point where you're trying to, you have your headphones in or something. Someone's like tapping, you're like, what the hell do you want? Leave me alone. And can you reach this? Like, what do I look like? What do I look like?
I literally have never I've been asked to reach for things several times for people, and like it doesn't bother me at all. Like I've never even thought about saying no.
I'm with you.
I've never said no.
It's a hard thought about it. I've actually been asked to reach things for people also.
Oh, William.
No, you're lying.
Like, seriously. Like, for you to be that nasty.
Let's move on. Because he's going to go ahead lying.
Oh, William. They were in the story. You were the best they could do? Girl.
It was all little people.
Jason and Company. Jason and Company. Yo.
All right. It was a little people store, Bill.
Yeah, it was a little people are.
Time for Back in the Day.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days.
Our original chart was that it was going to be hitting Florida directly. Maybe I could just see that, Kevin. It was going to be hitting directly, and that would have affected a lot of other states.
The map included what appeared to be a drawn-on black line around the southeast coast of Alabama, extending from the actual potential track area that was forecast.
You see, it was going to hit not only Florida, but Georgia. It could have was going toward the Gulf. That was what was originally projected.
The display comes after Trump was criticized for tweeting on Sunday that in addition to other states, Alabama would most likely be hit by Dorian. That prompted a tweet from the National Weather Service 20 minutes later, saying, quote, Alabama will not see any impacts.
And that map that you showed us today looks like it almost has like a Sharpie.
I don't know. Yes.
Trump responded to the growing criticism online and in TV news broadcasts, tweeting a picture of a range of early projections, adding, quote, as you can see, almost all models predicted it to go through Florida, also hitting Georgia and Alabama. I accept the fake news. Apologies.
Gotta love Sharpie Gate.
I remember that.
I don't remember this happening, but I do remember the hurricane.
I think were you on military break or something like that? Where were you at?
I might have been. I know that was in 2019.
Yeah, this definitely happened in 2019.
Okay.
Because it was the first category. It was like a category 5. I think I was away. And I was actually in Virginia, and they were like,
that's why you weren't remember.
You know it wasn't 2020 because everything in 2020 was coronavirus focused. So it definitely was 2019.
2019.
What do you say?
So you're saying year 3.
You guys sound so short. I couldn't possibly disagree with you.
That's a first.
I've never seen the two of you sound so short. I'm almost I couldn't possibly disagree.
Absolutely right. 2019, you guys were absolutely right. Year 3. Oh gosh, barely yuck. Gross. What hurt more? Question for this one. These two videos. We're going to move quickly here because, like I said, Bill has a segment that we want to get to. What hurt more? Oh, someone's foot stuck into a little sliding door there. You want to see it again?
Them chocolate, that foot getting in there. That's what hurt.
Yikes. Or did this hurt more? He tossed it to break.
Yeah, that man dead under that set.
You want to see it again? Just the impact. Look at the impact.
Calm down.
Look at the impact. Oh man, the guy was okay. He was okay.
Yeah, I saw that he survived. If we're on a show and that happens to me, don't cut the break. I want the break. I want things to shut off immediately. Like everyone, come check on me. Don't try to like keep things going. Like, oh, we're gonna cut the break. No, we're not.
Look at the guy's eyes when he had to cut the break. Just look, just look at his eyes.
Did anybody even get up?
No, because the man was in the background. He was saying, "Calm down, everybody, just relax."
Get your ass up and come help me.
Let me tell you something. I would have fallen out of the chair and been so hurt till the ambulance and my lawyer showed up.
I want you to get that off of me. That looked very painful.
Yeah, I agree.
He looked to the side and said, "What the hell just happened?" So we saying the TV hurt more?
He's sitting there glancing over like, ugh.
Both people are okay. The lady didn't have to get her toes severed or anything like that, and the TV guy is okay as well. He went right back to work, didn't miss a day. He's okay.
out his mind. I would have missed a couple days.
I would have missed a year.
I would have been out for years. I have PTSD now. I
can have nothing behind me. I can have nothing behind me.
I'm just going.
I demand to know whose incompetence caused this issue. That's what I want.
Man, right back to work. All right, Club Karen's back, guys.
Well, where they been at?
Where they been at? This happened in a Texas bank the day after Texas lifted their state mandate on masks. But the bank said, "Look, girl, if you want to bank here, we're still going to need you to wear a mask or leave." She refused to leave. This what happened.
Arrest me?
Yes, for intruding on premises.
That's hilarious.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and you believe in this?
I believe in it.
Do you believe in this?
The laws, yes.
The law says that I do not have to wear a mask.
You can not in public, but you're not in public. You're not in public.
Yes.
I'm not going to argue with you about this. This is not a public place. This is a private business. No, you're not. We're going to go outside.
Are you serious?
Do I look like I'm kidding?
Well, I don't know, because
let's walk outside.
You've got some issues.
I've got issues.
That you're taking away people's human rights.
Okay.
Oh,
let's go
now
outside.
Is
let's
he
go
going to
outside.
shoot me, people? Is he going to shoot me for trying not to breathe?
Cool.
Come on, dude.
Don't do that. Oh, no.
Do not touch me. Who do you think you are?
2010, one assistant.
Back up. Some old lady is getting handcuffed here. Here, people. Ow.
Ma'am, put your hands behind your back. Say, you don't stop resisting. Stop.
Is anybody gonna like get real here? Really?
Relax.
No one's gonna get real? Wow.
Come on.
Oh, you're gonna smash my head to the ground now? Now you're smashing my arm into my private area?
Your private area?
Yeah.
Put your hands behind your back.
My hand is behind my back, sir.
This one. Turn over on your stomach. Put your hand behind your back. Relax.
I'm totally relaxed.
No, you are not relaxed. Not relaxed at all.
Right here, people.
Police brutality here, people. said, no, it's not.
Oh, I'm filming it.
This is like.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's not.
Stand up. Stand yourself up.
And how do you suggest, sir? I am like a 65-year-old woman here.
Okay.
What
Sit
are
up.
you doing?
Stand up.
Are you?
She was taken to jail. She bailed herself out. And she's also proud to say that she's happy that she can't be canceled because she's retired. So she's out.
I love it.
I don't know. I felt like that was over the top. I don't think he had to arrest her, but okay.
She would.
He should have put his knee in her neck.
Escort her out, like continue to walk behind her.
She would move.
Push her out the door and like move on. Like, don't. You're arresting her for what?
She said, "What do you think you're doing? Who do you think you are?"
I agree.
No.
I don't know. I don't want to
Karen
get with the police being allowed to arrest people for ridiculous things.
This was Karen number 2.
And nobody put blood in her mouth.
I don't like that they didn't beat her up because I thought that's what was going to happen.
Whooped her behind.
She said, y'all told me to leave. F y'all.
Why is somebody always turning up in a Chipotle?
Right.
Oh, you know where that pastor
Why
was?
turn on them black ladies like that just because they told her to get away because she had no mask on? Like, what? Why does she think she could be in people?
But they let her throw stuff at them, and they were just like, whatever, and just moved on. Which I'm very.
You would have wanted, like, if someone would have did that to you and Nicole.
Knocked it.
So if they did it to me, I would be a little. Realistically, if she threw that at me, I would have been okay. If she threw that at Nicole, I'd be very angry. So
you would have angry, but you wouldn't have done, like, you wouldn't have physically assaulted her. And she threw napkins at. She threw napkins. Napkins. You're talking about the police arresting a woman for not leaving.
I'm busting her head with them little red
property.
out there.
Wait
Them
till
little
we
silver trays. I toss one of them things.
I got a story for y'all. Boy, do I have a story for y'all.
She said, "This is modern day segregation. Who's the worst Karen? The bank Karen or Chipotle Karen?"
Oh, the bank one.
Chipotle Karen. I don't think bank Karen was all that bad.
I do. Bank one was worse.
What?
Yeah, because it's one thing to, like, you do this stuff and then you go say this is police brutality and whatnot. I can show you police brutality, and this ain't it.
I agree with Dex.
It wasn't police brutality per se, but I do think that his arrest was over the top.
Bank Karen has literally been going around Texas doing that with no mask to see what her reactions would be. She's
and you're retired. What you in the bank for anyway? I know that check comes on your card every month. What are you doing?
The first 15 days, I'll be going home.
Very nasty. Do you think Bank Karen should have been arrested? I know Ty said no, but the rest of you haven't really ruled on.
Absolutely, she should have been arrested and shot. Yes,
not shot.
I meant the coronavirus vaccine shot.
Oh.
Let's say shot. Thanks, goodness gracious. All right. That was just a time. It is now time to move to oh my goodness.
All right, guys. Dex's BS report.
Who was it? Who was it? You didn't guess.
Because I don't know who it is. Is that British Bulldog?
Is that British Bull? That's a good guess. That's a really good guess. And you know what? I might have to look that up because maybe that was a rehash. But I think the British Bulldogs is "God Save the Queen." That actually is Triple H's first theme as Hunter Helmsley.
Helmsley.
Yeah, when he used to do the curtsy.
Even though Jason, you should have chose Stone Cold Steve Austin because today is 316 day.
No,
too easy. He only had like 2 themes. Like you would have guessed both.
No, but it just would have been dope just to play it.
I know. I'm sorry.
BS report, 3 stories. 2 of the stories are true. One of the stories is 100% false. It's up to you guys in the comments and these guys on the panel to let me know what's true, what's a lie. All right, the first story, Peloton. If you guys have Peloton bikers or if you're significant others of Peloton biker, you might want to be careful. Apparently, Peloton is the new dating app. A lot of people have been virtually hooking up with members of the Peloton community and trainers. So if you know somebody who's spending a lot of time on Peloton, you better watch them. There's a man in Florida who was arrested for posing as a member of the Wu-Tang Clan and spent time in multiple hotels and ran up bills and did not pay them because he was a member of the group. And finally, if you spent some time in Miami this past weekend and you had some crab legs, you might want to go get checked out. There have been traces of coronavirus found in crab legs served in Miami restaurants. Ladies and gentlemen, what's true, what's a lie?
That last one. It's a lie.
Oh, I don't know. 2 Florida stories.
2 Florida stories. Well, technically, 3
people are hooking up on Peloton because I know someone who was like, "Oh, I bought Peloton not because it was $1 million bike, because of the community." I'm like, "Okay, girl." So
I can't. I mean, you can hook up with Peloton.
Yeah,
the whole idea of Peloton.
Going
I'm sorry.
on.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jason. I didn't hear you.
I'm just gonna stop interrupting you. Go ahead. I'll just wait for you to finish.
No, I'm good. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, but the whole thing about Peloton is that you do it in your home, and it's kind of an individual thing. So I don't. In COVID season, I'm not sure how feasible that is. So I'm not gonna believe that.
From what I know about Peloton, they have like a whole community going on though. Like,
yeah, online.
I don't know a lot about it though.
That's my.
Oh God!
I feel like people are making fun of people for that whole like stimulus check. So you're gonna eat up all the crabs, and then someone got crabs, and I don't believe that story.
Well, what do you think?
I'm going with story number 2, simply because I feel like that would have made national news. Since there's so much with Wu-Tang, like I think their albums being purchased and all that kind of nonsense.
All right, so the winner of this one is Ty. There's no issues with crab legs in Miami. Also, I just really want to talk about crab legs because I've had crab legs for the past 5 days. Like 5 days where I had crab legs.
Why are you eating so many crab legs? What's going on with you?
I'm obsessed with them. I love them. And then sometimes I'll really, I think I have a disease. Like anytime, sometimes I want them. Then other times I'll be on social media and somebody will mention crab legs and I'll be like, I'm gonna get some. And I do it every time.
Wow. All right. That was Dex's BS report full of crab legs.
Dex's BS report for the week.
Do you like crabs, like regular crabs? Like, do you like Baltimore crabs?
Just like crab legs.
Why?
No, I hate those.
It's so lazy.
Crab legs are good. Like the whole crab thing, I don't like that.
You said crab legs are lazy, Jason. That's a lot of work. I'm an expert crab legger though. Like I crack them things and meat out real quick.
You sound ridiculous, Dex. You're an excellent crab legger.
I am. I'm like an expert crab leg.
No one respects that.
Huh?
No one respects that where I'm from. So.
Because you're from Baltimore.
And you're right there. Like, I don't understand. Like, why are you just eating crab legs? Like, Baltimore is like an hour and a half away from you.
And what would I be doing? What would I be doing?
You don't want them crabs, Jason. We don't want that. We want the legs. That's it. Move on.
Why do you just want the legs? All right. We have a special segment from Bill coming up right after this next segment.
We just skip seats and go right to Bill's because y'all ain't got no seats.
Who don't got no seats?
I do have a seat, actually.
Dex has a seat, so let's give Dex his time.
Oh.
I'm also filibustering because my material isn't ready yet. But go ahead, Dex.
I'm like we're so tired. No, you gotta wait for me to intro it. Relax.
Ooh. Relax.
Sometimes I do feel like we're so tired by the end that you guys kind of poo-poo this little last section and you don't prepare yourselves. But I'm glad Dex is prepared. So Dexter, please.
Do you ever prepare?
I'm prepared to host the segment.
My seed is actually crab legs related. Like I said, I've been eating them for the past 5 days, and I got crab legs from a restaurant. And usually I wouldn't say what the restaurant is, but I'm gonna say what it is. It's Chicky and Pete. I got crab legs from Chicky and Pete's against my better judgment, but I still did it. And I usually get snow crab legs, but I decided to get king crab legs. I got king crab legs from Chicky and Pete's,
big boys,
and it was $40. I just want to put that out. It was $40. This is what they gave me.
Girl, I
No
would have
way.
right back in that face.
With $40, and I
Have
just
you ate some, or that was it?
Thank you, Kiana.
No, this was it. This is so for the podcast listeners. I'm sorry. Just go on YouTube and subscribe to the show and check this part out. But yes, $40, and this is what they give you at Chicky and Pete's.
I would
It's
have,
nothing.
bro. I would have taken that crab leg and raked it across their face. $40.
I would
Are
tell
you
them,
kidding
you
me?
can come get this. Like, there's no way. Don't sit that on my table.
$40.
I did it. See, this is the thing. I don't sit in restaurants like this, so I did like a pickup to go situation. So I didn't realize what it was.
They would have been picking up. They would have been picking that face up.
I know you're right, because ain't
Pick it
no
up.
way I'm spending $20 for that.
And there's no way I'm paying for that. There's no way.
Pick it up.
I wouldn't even pay $20 for that.
And you know what's crazy though? When I picked up the bag was fairly heavy.
That pissed me off.
And when I unwrapped it, they had pieces. They had big loaves of bread in there. That's what the bag. That's why the bag felt so heavy. It wasn't the crab. It was the bread that they put in there.
Dex, show that picture again one more time, just to piss me off again. I'm so mad.
Fire me up.
Fire me up.
Because what? Oh,
one, you got 2 crab legs. I know I said that really Baltimore. You got 2 crab. You got 2 crab legs. What are you supposed to do with that?
And what is that little bit of
They threw a little butter at the
little sauce.
bottom? Put that picture back up again.
You're not getting sauce
No.
crab legs. Y'all need to go to
Put that
Baltimore.
picture back up.
Go to Baltimore and just get you some steamed crabs. That's it. Call it a day. All this sauce. You don't need all that sauce. What is that?
Zoom in on this. What? Zoom in, because what is this water at the bottom?
That's sauce.
It's the sauce.
Teriyaki.
What? Where's the rest of it? It ain't there butter drop in there. Ain't no garlic.
Ain't no Old Bay. What is that?
See.
I mean, this is Chicky and Pete's. I mean, he knew better.
See, Dex got us all heated. Everybody in the comments is heated. Oh man.
Did you complain to get your money back, or would you like bend over and let them do this to you?
Oh, bend over.
You knew Hi. And was sad about it. That's why they got a seat on the show, because he just like
I said never again. I'll never eat. I would
Never again. Not this time. I don't do never again. This is not happening this time. But okay.
Right. You don't get a never again.
Next time, you should have called Williams and get your $40 back for you.
And you know it, because I got you $40 in a free meal.
I low-key think it was punishment though, because like you need to stop. Like I feel like I'm doing a bit much with the crab leg stuff. So maybe this was my sign to be like, you need to relax, calm down.
Teriyaki. That's what they put in Dex's stuff. All right, Bill, turn your volume down a little bit. You're getting a demon. It's coming. You might have to cut out. And it's a shame you have to cut out because your segment's coming right up. Does anyone else have a seat? Ty, do you have a seat?
No, we're good. We'll go right to William.
Okay, as soon as he cuts out, you do that. You can see me trying to filibuster, and you just completely disregard it. Like
I'm so sorry.
Whenever
Let me
I
go
said
into
best
my
you speak,
archives. I have seat archives that when things happen to me, I just write them down, and so I can always give a seat. Let's see.
Well, he's back now, so you're good.
I was coming out of the grocery store. Someone in a wheelchair tried to run me over. I didn't like that.
Was it a motorized wheelchair or was it
on like a motorized scooter? I walked out of the store and he damn near knocked me over. And then he looked at me like I was in his way. Sir,
he has the right of way. It's handicapped.
No, he didn't have the right of way. I was kindly coming out.
The right of way.
I said, would I be wrong to knock his ass out the seat?
No, no. This is another seat though that I have really quickly though, in line with what Ty was saying. So this past weekend though, I was in Las Vegas. I was in Las Vegas this past weekend, and as I'm walking around, every single person in Las Vegas was riding around in a wheelchair or a motorized scooter. It was like able-bodied people, and you could tell, and they all were on these scooters or whatever. It really pissed me off.
You don't need legs to play cards, so.
It was just unnecessary though. Like walk.
You was
they can't. That's the problem. They can't. That's the problem.
No. I'm telling you, they were not disabled. It was literally like us running around in scooters and stuff like that and motorized wheelchairs. It was ridiculous.
Maybe it was like a pileup. There was a big pileup over here in the West Coast a couple of days ago. So maybe they all went afterwards to Vegas. I don't know. Stuff happens. You don't know.
All right, that wraps up our seats. William.
All right, time for William's segment. Will reminded us that this month is what, Will?
March Madness.
Hey.
Todd was over me this weekend, by the way. So March Madness is one of my favorite things because I love college sports, specifically college basketball. I know a lot of my students are playing college basketball, and so I wanted to do a segment for the brackets like we usually do.
Exactly. We haven't done it in a couple of years. This is going to take a little while because it's the first round and it's the most ones. And we're doing music this year. Bill decided we were going to do 90s music, best of the 90s. So yeah, we have to get through this. In the comments, let us know what you guys vote for. We will tally all of these up and move each winner through. Okay? So we will take our votes combined with your votes in the comments and push these suckers through, and we'll let you know who wins next week. All right, first up, we have Can't Touch This versus That Girl Is Poison. Which one?
Definitely Poison.
I'm definitely going
Poison. Can't Touch This was the #1 overall seed, the biggest song in the 90s.
Poison.
Okay, Poison for you guys. All right, next up, let's go over to the other side. I'll Make Love to You and Summertime. I'll Make Love to You by Boyz II Men, Summertime by DJ Jazzy Jeff. And
two Philly legends. Ooh.
Oh. I love I'll Make Love to You, but Summertime.
Summertime as well.
Summertime. Okay, you guys are going for Summertime. I'm not voting in any of this. So,
Jason, you have to.
Are you too good to vote?
Yeah, I'm too good. I'm the hand. I'm making I'm doing this every. I don't feel right voting, so I'm not going to vote.
I'm too good.
Gin and Juice versus Big Papa.
Big Papa.
Yeah, whatever.
I love it when they call me Big Papa.
Was that a shot, Dex? You just take a shot?
All right, so Gin and Juice versus Big Papa. You guys all said Big Papa? Really? East Coast bias over there. I'll say
Gin and Juice is better than that song, to be honest with you.
Then say it. What's wrong with you? You don't feel like going against Biggie? I didn't want to put Juicy, so I put Big Papa.
No, that would have lost. I would have won with that one, but I think I'm going to go with Gin and Juice.
Okay, Ty's changing his pick.
There's an even split in the comments. Gin and Juice and Big Papa. It's interesting.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
I would definitely go with Big Papa.
We will tally up all your votes. Cream by Wu-Tang Clan. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bills, y'all. Versus All About the Benjamins. Big.
That's
all about the Benjamins.
Benjamins for sure.
That's tough.
I'm going with Cream.
I'm going with Cream.
That's not tough. Benjamins was the best songs ever made.
Like remember the video when Lil' Kim came out with the "You Want to Rumble with the Beat." Like, that was epic. Throw a hex on your whole family. Like Diddy was like that.
No, that song was. There's no way Cream was no.
What do you mean? Cream was huge.
No, I mean,
it had all 9 of the Wu-Tang Clan on there.
Yeah, I get it, but no.
Even if the man who was faking like he was part of it. I'm going with
Okay. Remember the Time, Michael Jackson versus Changes by Tupac. And still I see no changes.
I'm gonna go with Changes for me.
Really?
I'm going to Remember the Time.
I think Remember the Time.
Jason know that whole dance.
Y'all know I'm secretly not a huge Michael Jackson fan.
Oh, girl.
Yeah, but that song is like a really good song though.
Yeah.
Still, I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and ask myself, like the word for
I
living.
didn't know that song word for word.
Me too.
Both
word, even worse, I'm black. My stomach hurts.
You don't remember the time by heart too, probably.
I don't remember
the time.
Even in the comments, everyone's saying remember the times. Time.
Singular.
That's fine.
And next we have If I Should Stay.
Oh, my Aunt Nippy.
I would only.
Oh, my eyes.
I will always love
Where
you.
is that?
Versus No Scrubs.
Oh, I will always love you, but no scrubs. But no scrubs is like
that's the best you could do.
Best you could do is the biggest song of 1998.
But we're not about to be four guys going up for no scrubs. So it's
nobody's going up for no scrubs. There's nobody.
Yeah.
No one.
Left Eye had a nice verse. Left Eye had a really good verse on No Scrubs.
But you should have put something one of Mariah Carey's 90s hits, like Vision of Love or Emotions or something.
Ooh, Emotions.
It still would have lost because it's Nippy. Mariah Carey was the second best singer. Whitney Houston.
No Scrubs is huge. All right. This is how we do it. Versus ding 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 ding.
Definitely this is how we do it, because the Rough Riders anthem is what started this Philadelphia bike life. Like it started that, and now these people drive through traffic in a damn fool because of that.
It really did.
Definitely, this is how we do it.
I'm gonna have to go with the Rough Riders anthem.
Oh my God, I'm stuck because it really did start the whole bike life.
Like this is how we do it came on the other day, and it still went just as hard as it went.
Yeah, but the Rough Riders anthem started Swiss Beats. It started DMX. It started.
No, but I'm gonna go with that. But this is how we do it. Goes hard. I'm just giving it the appropriate honorable mention.
I'm going with Rough Riders also.
I'm going with Rough Riders. That thing gets an honorable mention.
But definitely, this is how we do it. That still slaps as hard as it came. Like it's still fire. Jesus, that's hard.
That's hard. That is hard. And this one's also hard. Meet me at the crossroads. So
like what?
Or we're gonna do this for the 99 and 2000. You heard me?
Oh, Cash Money Records is definitely taking this one home. I don't even I know the chorus, the Crossroads, but I don't even know the lyrics, like the verses to the song. I know back that ass up from start to finish, even the ad libs. I know the entire thing. So that's definitely better.
I think we all, as kids, mumbled the words "the Crossroads." I don't know if anyone actually knows the lyrics.
Especially when he got to the part about him missing his Uncle Charles.
Everybody cuts back in with "I miss my Uncle Charles," and they go back into not knowing the lyrics. Mumbling the words. It's gonna have to give another honorable mentions for that, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Back That Ass Up too.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with Back That Ass. Yeah, that's yep.
But I do want to give it the appropriate honorable mention.
That's tough. So yeah, we got all of you guys' vote ins. We will count. Rest in peace to me for the next 3 days, trying to count all these votes in the comments, and we will get you guys a vote here for who moves on
Williams will count them
to the Sweet 16.
What's the good thing you're not getting paid for your thoughts on this show?
Sorry, this is the Elite 8. OB. Sorry. So yes, that was tough. The toughest region I think was This Is How We Do It in Rough Riders, and then the Crossroads and Back That Ass Up. Cream versus Benjamins was tough too, but
yeah.
All right.
I changed my vote on one of these songs.
Which one?
Change?
I forgot, but I voted against my interests. Never mind. Moving on.
What?
What?
What the hell was that? Right? Whatever.
It was one. I just don't remember what song it was, but I kept changing my mind back and forth. But now my final answer is different from what I put up there, but it's fine.
We'll also have these in our Bro Talk Live Instagram story.
Okay,
so if you guys want to go ahead and vote there as well. So if you're not following us on Instagram, it's Bro Talk Live. Just follow us on Instagram, and we will have these categories up on there, so we can tally those votes up too. Just so it's not just us throwing it out there. We want to open it up to the
public. Jason is even going to curate a Bro Talk Live playlist so that you all can
just throw work on my lap. Jesus Christ! I was going to give up big props to our social media director, and now I'm getting work put back on me. Golly. Okay, that was fun though. Good job, Bill.
What's next though?
Nothing. In the show?
No, I mean like as far as like bracket wise, like what?
Oh, so yeah, so they'll move on, and we don't know. We'll have to tally the votes, and then we'll announce next week who's in the Elite 8.
So we're just doing best songs of the 90s.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, just this year, best song of the 90s. A couple of years ago, we did best sitcoms.
I remember that.
And I think Martin won, I believe.
I believe it did.
Wouldn't be surprised there.
Yeah, I think Martin won. Cosby Show. I'm glad we didn't pick. Maybe we did. I'm scared to look back.
No way. We're always with the times.
I'm scared to look back. That was before the Cosby scandal, so I'm scared to see what that was. But yeah, vote this year, and we will. We got 2 more weeks, Bill.
Yeah.
I just want to say before we end, I am very proud of you, Will, for this segment. I think it was very well done, and I think you did an amazing job with it.
I mean, I picked all the songs, but Bill had the idea. So
I'm so glad he had the idea because I didn't have it, and nobody else.
I didn't think about it. So there we go.
Where's he at?
Other way. Yeah, that way.
Nobody else had the idea either.
All right. So yeah, we will tally up those votes, and we will do that. Do you guys have any other shout outs? Shout out to everybody in the comments who participated in the vote. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all participating all throughout the show. You see your comments up there. It really makes the show what it is. So keep doing it each and every week. We love you guys for it. We will never charge you guys for this show unless we get hired by HBO or Showtime
or BET.
Or
because we go, they're gonna put us on BET Plus because Tyler Perry has all the stuff on BET sold up. And MTV's going to have us on Paramount because of ridiculousness. So yeah, we're never going to get anywhere. Yeah, unless we get hired by somebody big, we'll never charge you. So we appreciate you guys participating.
Also, shout out to all the It's Women's History Month.
Hey, listen, we don't like, comment, and share.
We did a feature last week. We did. I remember.
Yeah, we did a feature last week. You guys gave me hell for it, and then yeah. Okay, for Dex, for Tyre, for Bill, for the sponsors that they have now dumped them, and for everyone else that's watching.
Stay tuned. We'll be back. You stay tuned. They didn't dump me. I don't get dumped.
We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.
Ooh, did Jason pay?
Left us here.
Did he leave before we got finished? Like before he took us off live?
So if we do